collectors and action figure fans, it's the one and only Optibotimus coming to you with another video review. And on today's episode, we're going to be taking a look at the new Transformers Power of the Primes Deluxe Class Snarl. For the packaging, this is the front of the box. This and this is the side of the box. And this is the back of the box. Go ahead and pause it right now in case there's anything on the back here that you'd like to read. Alright guys, so here we have Snarl opened up out of its packaging and obviously in a Stegosaurus mode. And real quick, if you'd like to pick him up or any of the other Power of the Primes figures, you can do so right now at Big Bad Toy Store. For his accessories, much like all of these Power of the Prime figures, you do get his nice collector card. It's got that same image that was on the package of him in his Stegosaurus mode. You got his name. He's obviously called Dinobot Snarl, but we know. Power of the Primes coming out of the back, and it has him combining with Alchemist Prime to create Alchemist Snarl, and in doing so allows him to change Earth's soil into Cybertronian metal. Yay, okay. Wasn't that like the plot of Age of Extinction? Whatever. And then in addition to that, you do get his combiner hand. As you can see, it is, I want to say that it's identical to the other ones that we've gotten. So I do like that, the consistency between them. You do have that section that can remove. You can use this as a gun, or you can use it to put in a Enigma of combination thing right there. You can do that. You can take, where's... Here we go, Cup. He's my official mascot now. Cup for president, and you can do that and be cranky. Yeah, it does kind of feel a little bit loose in there. I mean, it stays there, but it falls out fairly easily. So you do have that, and again, you got the thumbs, and you can have alien dual thumb things going on with them, so put that there. He also does come with a sword. I hate when people say sword. It's a thing that drives me nuts. But what also drives me nuts is this is completely clear. It is a new mold, bringing in Swoops. You can see that they are different, but you can see Swoops it was clear, but then it was painted, which is nice. I have no idea why they decided not to paint this one. It almost feels like they forgot to do it, because why would you need to have this? I mean, like, oh, look, it's gone. Look, Optibotimus is holding something, but you don't see what it is. Oh, look, woo! I don't know. So it's strange. Nice molded detail in there, as you can kind of sort of see. You got a little tab thing right down there so we can hold it like a weapon or like a gun. I have no idea, but you do have that. So we have weapons for him. And then taking a look at Snarl, and as I said, he's a Stegosaurus, and it looks good. I really like the way that they kind of captured the old G1 kind of look with these guys. It works. It doesn't need to be updated. We did see some, Snarl figures coming from the Age of Extinction line, and it was kind of alien looking. I get the whole, changing the kind of look for him. I mean, it doesn't bother me or anything, but I do just love this classic look for him. You do have that same thing going on here with like the clear plastic here for the head with the inside of it painted gold to give a nice depth effect. I really like that. You got some clear pieces here for the back thigh, a lot of gold on there. You do have that same kind of thing going here with these front legs where it's clear, and then the underside here, it's hollow, and on the inside here, it's painted that gold color. So again, you get that cool depth effect looking on there, but overall not bad. His tail doesn't really seem to stick together all that way. I kind of wish it was a little bit longer. As it is, he's got little stubby spikes, or maybe they should be longer. I'd be happier with that, I guess. You do have, I find this funny, you can put these down and we can bring in the mascot Cup, and if you want to, it's silly, but you can do it, I guess. So you do have that. I'm just going to leave that like so. For his articulation, the back legs here will become his arms in robot mode, so pretty good range of motion there. He can pee on things. Look, there's a tree. So you can move that forward and back. It does swivel here at what's going to become the bicep area. It bends here at the knee. It's kind of weird that his feet are constantly in this bent pose here. It's sculpted that way. It's not bad. As you can see, but it looks like he's standing on the front of his feet, which is a little bit weird. His front legs here, that moves down. The front legs here move forward and back. No little knee joint or anything, but you do have that. And then I guess the head can detach, and he can have a cannon face. So for some comparisons, let's do it. We got like a bunch of the Dinobots here. So we got Snarl, we got Swoop, we got Slug. And let's bring in a little tiny baby Slash. Bring him in there. Little baby Slash, little Velociraptor, and of course, Big Daddy Grimlock himself. So as you can see, this is really shaping up quite nicely. The only one that I haven't taken a look yet is Sludge, and that's coming. So I'm really excited about completing my updated Dinobots, including little baby. It's cute. So getting these guys out of the way. I don't know why I'm so hyper tonight. I'm really hyper. I have not had any caffeine or anything. Now, as I talked about in the other ones, I'm not going to show the combined mode in this, either arm or leg. I'm going to save that for the large Volcanicus review that I will be doing. And that I'll show everything, you know, the torso, the legs, the arms, all that kind of stuff, and how to combine them and how they look and all that fun stuff. So stay tuned for that. Now, to transform him, we're going to rotate these around, kind of have to lift. You got a little, like, nub right there. So when you bring it there, it's kind of locked. So just give it a little push, and it pulls it past that. And I like how it lines up there very nicely. You can bring the head down and then split this. Just like so. Split that. Get these little arms out of the way. And then detach this. And swivel this around. Then you bring these, and you close that along the back section here. That tabs in very nicely. So again, fold this down. Make sure you push all the way. That actually locks it down. You got that little tab here in the back that locks on the underside here. So just push that, and then you collapse this, put that into place, just like so. You can bring these arms down, fold out his hand, do that on this side as well. Very easy to transform these. They look good, and the transformation really does work, and it's kind of funny because in more ways than just the looks of them, they really nicely evoke that G1 kind of feel. Split this. This is a little bit tricky. Lift this and then split this back, and then pull this all the way back, and then you reach in here and pull his head out. Fold that there, and then bring this back. Now you can take these and you can fold those back if you want to. I like leaving them just like that. And then take this entire thing, and this is going to rotate and shift upwards. So again, rotate that, shift that up, just like that. Kind of position everything. And when you're done, there you have Snarl in his robot mode. And coming in to take a closer look at him, I'm fairly happy with him. I think that there's some aspects that could have been done a little bit better, and I don't want to say that he's the weakest, but of the new Dinobots, I do think that he could have been improved a little bit more. You got that nice Autobot logo right there in the center section. Really nice head sculpt there. You got the black helmet, some nice silver red eyes on the inside. I like how a lot of these edit details here are actually painted on there, which is really nice. I think I said it before that I find it funny that the deluxe figures at a lower price point get painted on details and stuff, whereas the Voyagers get stickers. To me, that's kind of strange, but he definitely has that G1 sort of style to it, which I think looks good. I do like it. One thing that I think looks a little bit off is his shoulder area. I don't know why. You kind of have to keep him twisted in like that to look good. When it's like that, it kind of looks strange. I don't know. It's not bad. It's just something that I notice. I also feel like this back thing, I don't know. It feels off. I don't know what to put. I can't really put my finger on it. One other thing that looks kind of weird is the way that his arms, kind of where you can see like this part here really sits back fairly far, and his arms feel like they're kind of long. I don't know. I mean, they're all the way like basically almost down to his knees, so I feel like his arms are really kind of lanky. I don't know. I mean, in general, I'm happy with him, but I do think that he could have been a little bit better. Now, doing the comparisons with all the Dino bits, let's bring in Swoopity Swoop. There's him. Here we have Slag Off. Yeah. I basically swore in UK speak, I guess. And then here is Grimlock. Again, stickers. Why stickers when they're painted on there? That's kind of strange. Good scale here. And then, of course, I'm not going to transform, but little baby. But again, really good scale here. I like that Grimlock is bigger than the rest of them. The only one that I would kind of say should be about the same size as him is Sludge. He's not, but it still works okay. For his articulation, basically it is what you would expect. He does have a little bit of a ball joint. This neck thing doesn't really lock down, so it is constantly kind of moving up, which does create a weird look there, but, you know, just push it down. He does have a ball joint here at the shoulder, so you can kind of pivot that in and out, kind of like a little butterfly sort of joint, forward, back, in and out. Rotates at the upper part of the bicep, bends at the elbow. He does have a waist rotation, obviously, because he can be a arm or a leg in Volcanicus mode, so you do have that ability. You have ball joints here for the hips, so a nice forward and back, in and out. Rotates at the upper part of the thigh. You do have, is it one bend or two bends? Well, it's mostly just one, but there's another one down there that's just part of the transformation. I want to say, I don't remember. But you do have that. Nothing at the toes or anything that's locked into place. For his weapons, he obviously can hold his clear sword, and he's got his little prime armor thing that all of these guys can do it. For him, you just take this, tuck that down there, and you plug right inside there, and prime armor. And yeah, okay, it is what it is. But overall, decent. I do think that the previous Dinobot Deluxe figures that we've gotten are better than this guy. So Swoop and Slug, Slag, whatever you want to call him, I think is better. It's not to say that this is a bad figure. I just think in terms of ranking the Dinobots that I've taken a look at so far, he would be the weakest of the Deluxe ones. Just, I don't know. Like I said, proportionally, he seems off, I guess. But, I mean, for me, most of the time, my Dinobots are in dinosaur mode, so it doesn't bother me really. I mean, I get, you know what, leaving this kind of angled back kind of helps the look of that. I mean, when it's all the way up like that, it looks a little bit weird. When you angle it back, it kind of looks pretty good. And I don't know, maybe I'll leave it a little more angled. I don't know. But transforming him back, we're going to just rotate his head in like so, and then bring these together. Like I said, it kind of, I don't know how well you're going to be able to see that. But they kind of like bend inward, so when you're bringing it together, you can see there's a gap right there. I could probably heat that up and get that to warp out a little bit better, but you do have that. And then just bring that down, lash that in place. Rotate these. You have this little spinny thing. Spin that around, just like that. Tuck the fists away, and then we're going to fiddle with the feet here in a little bit, but that's basically what you're going to want to do. Spread these, open this section up, lift this, open this section up. And yeah, you do have two hinges here for his knee, but like I said, one is mostly for the transformation. So rotate that back and around. Do that there as well. And then bring these two halves together. Give that a nice squeeze, locking that into place like so. And then bring these two bits, before you do all that, kind of bring this in and squeeze that together. Squeeze his head together as well. And then lift this, make sure that's kind of pushed all the way up. So there we go. So lock that in there. Rotate these down. And then again, you're just kind of fiddling with the legs to get it in a proper kind of animalistic sort of pose. And when you're done, there you have Snarl back in his Stegosaurus mode. Honestly, though, I am happy with how they're all turning out. But as I said, you're going to have some weak spots. And this one, I think, definitely is the weakest of the deluxes that I've taken a look at so far. If I were to rank the ones that I have done, like I said, I would put this guy at the bottom. Stegosaurus mode looks fantastic. The only thing that I would like to see maybe a little bit better would be maybe a little bit longer of a tail with some bigger spikes. It's not bad, obviously. You can't do too big of spikes because, you know, safety things and everything. So it looks good. I like the coloring. I like how they did the clear bit with the gold. The Autobot logo there on his head looks really good. Everything is nice. The transformation is simple, but it works. I don't think you need to overly complicate it to be successful, and I think that this guy definitely does that. A lot of these new Part of the Prime figures go based on that whole theory, and so far I think they're doing pretty good. There's a few that aren't racer, but for the most part they're doing pretty good with these. Robot mode though gets a little bit strange. I think it's his arms. The lankiness and length of his arms kind of puts me off. And then the way that the tail kind of is on his back looks... I don't know. I can't put my finger on it. It just doesn't look right to me. Obviously, though, I do like them in terms of the Dinobots. I do like them. So you got to get all of them, if you ask me. And you still got to pick this guy up. Just, to me, he's not a shining star in this group, subgroup, or whatever you want to call it, of Autobots. He's good. He's worth being in your collection, but not one that is going to outshine other guys. But all that being said, if Snarl is a figure that you'd like to add to your collection, he is available right now at various retail locations, or as always, there's Big Bad Toy Store. So all you have to do for that is click on the link down in the video description. You'll go to BBTS where you can check out availability on this guy, as well as the rest of the wide range of Transformers Power of the Prime figures. But beyond that, guys, that's about it. Once again, this has been Optibotimus saying that if you like this video, I would really appreciate you letting me know by hitting that thumbs up button. It actually does go a long way towards helping me out, and I would really appreciate it. Also, if you're new here, welcome. And before you go, make sure you subscribe in case you haven't already subscribed. That way you'll get instant email notifications whenever I upload a new video, and you'll never miss out on a future review of mine. Or hey, if you're already subscribed, now more than ever it's important to make sure that you're getting those email notifications. We all know just how unreliable that YouTube subscription box is, and the best way to help support my channel and not miss any future reviews of mine is to click on that little bell right below this video and double check your settings to make sure that they're set so that you get those email notifications. And a very special thanks to you if you made it all the way to the end of this video. Another way you can really help to support my channel is making sure you watch the video all the way through. And if you did that, thank you. And finally, remember, the real trouble with the world is too many people grow up. Thank you for watching and taking the time to be a kid.